welcome back to the episode Last Day Out of Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, guys, I'm saying fantastic day on the most amazing Friday. Today we are back, and as you guys are most likely witnessing, we have suffered a revenge raid. Bada bing, bada boom. I know. Why am I excited? Well, that is because that means we are going on a revenge raid. Revenge raids tend to be pretty dope. Speaking of dope, we still got 3 C4 left over from our last raiding spree. Not to mention, if y'all recall from the last episode / stream, what we did have is pretty freaking nutty. That nuttiness, in case you guys don't recall, is actually at the very bottom of here. Check out the double floppiness we have that we do need to start redeeming, and also all this stuff we gotta drop off, which honestly is probably gonna lead to yet another floppiness, so we might be doing that later today. But so first things first, I actually want to head on over to the farm, and we are gonna be trying something over this. Actually been a very popular question I've been seeing from you guys is, we gotta take this generator off, by the way. Also got that from the last raid. Let's not just talk about the giant derp I pulled during the very last raid, though. Dude, chatting during a stream and also trying to play at the same time definitely left me a bit more distracted than I should have been for a raid, not gonna lie, but it's all good, man. We still out here ready to go out on another one, because first things first, we're actually gonna go to the farm, then we're gonna knock out this revenge raid, because I want to see if we can't take that little box from the farm and actually bring it back home, since I do love collecting things. I've seen some of you guys ask, Star, why you still got that engine? Why don't you scrap it down? Well, I could have a super cool and relatively rare engine chilling at my base, or a couple more engine parts. And TBH, I'm kind of taking that thing at this point in time, you know. But without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get to heading over there. So there is the revenge raid that we are going to be heading on over to, a nameless revenge raid, which has me a little bit excited because nameless things are, I don't know, dude, if the guy doesn't have a name, it might be a spooky type of raid, but the farm does await. So while we are in transit, the farm, there's actually a little something I want to go ahead and let y'all know about. So I want to let you guys know about Mobile Grip a little bit today. I'm actually gonna be playing another mobile game, PUBG Mobile, in the background over here, just because I thought the high octane action could really help showcase just how great the mobile grip is. The phone is flat. There isn't much of that great stuff to grip upon. That is where the mobile grip comes with its one size fits almost all solution. And it actually has these extendable things onto the back that you can even lock into place to fit properly to your phone, and then it can just sit nice and snug within as you have a more controller-like grip on your phone. And as you guys are seeing in the background, is really helping me kick some major booty in PUBG Mobile. I got sweaty hands. I ain't gonna lie. It's a struggle when the going gets tough, especially in like a battle royale game where it's like bing, bang, pow, right at the end. Having something to actually grip on, I feel like just really helps you have more control over the game. And the reason I want to do this in the Last Day on Earth video is because this isn't just restricted to any type of game. It's not like you need the mobile grip to be compatible with a game. The mobile grip, it just goes ahead, slides on your phone, and gives you a better platform with which to game. And I did even partner with Mobile Grip, so at the very tippy top of the description, there'll be a link for y'all to go ahead and get your own mobile grip should you choose, for the low cost of right around 15 bucks. And if you guys do decide to purchase it, it will actually be supporting the channel because I have partnered with them, which is really freaking awesome. So thank you, Mobile Grip, for sending me one of these puppies and allowing me this opportunity. Hopefully we'll be doing some more stuff in the future, especially if y'all are interested in some PUBG Mobile, which feel free to let me know in that comment section down below if you would like to actually be seeing some more. That's gonna wrap it up for this. Let's head back. It's the last day on Earth. Let's go, baby. Chicken dinner. Hey. So I hope that you guys, if you guys do decide to go ahead and cop that for yourselves, do find it useful, because at least whenever I am playing on my mobile device right now, we are on emulator because it does make recording super easy peasy for y'all. But whenever I am playing on my iPhone, I do love popping it into the mobile grip to go ahead and give me an awesome grip, especially thanks to the sweaty hands. Let's just never bring those up again, okay? The clammy hands. But all right, lads and lassies, here we are at the farm. We also got plenty of modded weaponry we're gonna be bringing, not to mention a little bit of booze and a little bit of jerky. This is stuff, this raw meat is actually for our puppas back at home. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at the chopper for now. I want to make sure that we have our puppas fed for today's raid, so we can go ahead and accompany us, because the raid going, you know, it's a lonely lifestyle, constantly breaking into people's bases. Having an adorable little pupper is always a helpful cause, and these yokels are always a pleasure to get to murder. And as we are making our way through the farm, not to mention hopefully hauling this magical and mystical box back home at some point. I should love to hear from y'all in that comment section down below what you are thinking of the farm so far. What is going to be the first thing that you're most excited for out of here? What do you want to chase after the most, whether that be like the savage box, or not the savage box, but the box that you had to bring to the saw blade? If you're going to be chasing after the scythe, trying to get that first, what are you most hyped about that this update does bring? Not to mention, if you guys have any other cool things you do want to see me try, especially while we do await the global release of update 1.9.3, kind of like what we're going to be trying to do today in the form of stealing that box and bringing it home. If you guys have any ideas like that, I'd love to hear that from y'all in that comment section down below. And about the country's third of the way, it's a way $12 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do is always make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe. That'll show you win on today's video. Y'all go and enter it on every single last video. One set of rules round pick a random video from the past week. Pick a random comment for random video. That will be the winner for the week, and we'll kick off the weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell hit so you can get every single chance. You're notified of every single chance that you can go ahead and get on entering in to every single episode. Not to mention all of the latest last day on Earth information, all of the latest update gameplay, absolutely as soon as possible. Play it through to show you guys everything that it has to offer, what to do, what not to do, not to mention other dope survival games all throughout. But for now, we are busy dealing with these savage giants. And dude, I wish I had Savage in my name, dude. If I was Savage Snipe or Star Savage, listen, Starsnipe is a pretty OG name. All right, that's a name that I thought of way. Honestly, dude, I'm pretty sure I thought of it back in grade school, okay? It's a super OG name, but dude, I'm kind of jelly of these savage giants. They got freaking savage in their name, dude. That's as savage as it gets, literally having savage in the name. But I mean, I guess we do kind of outrank them in savagery since we are murdering them. And please don't tell me. Okay, I was a little bit worried that the freaking zombies were about to come out, or crawl out and decide to play with us. And let's go. Oh, I don't know if we've ever actually gotten this before, but apparently it's possible to get C4 from the storage in these pens as well. Not to mention more glue. Dude, the farm is the king of glue. If you guys are short on glue when 1.9.3 comes out, I'm just letting y'all know, do everything in your power to do the farm as much as you can, because yeah, it offers a good amount of glue. Honestly, sometimes I've even had it where I get multiple chests that do have glue within, and I end up bringing home like close to a stack of glue. And make sure that you're kind of staying away from these hay bales. I don't know if it's all of them or how it works, but if you get too close to certain ones, zombies will just crawl out. And let me just say, zombies crawling out is not the best situation for us. But what would be a dope situation is if we can find the raiders, because there should be raiders somewhere out and about here. How did I just take that damage? What in Sardation? I don't know, but yeah, there should be raiders. Let's just make sure that we heal it as well before the going gets too rough. But there should be raiders and stuff, and I'm crossing my fingers, and hopefully you guys are as well. We run across the gun raiders, because they end up dropping some pretty solid guns that I definitely would love to go ahead and take for myself. But it appears that out of all the things that we're seeing, out of all the different pens, especially as we are doing more and more farm runs, if you guys have noticed anything otherwise, feel free to let me know as well. Hey, get off my chopper. Don't loiter near my chopper. That's my thing, dang it. But at least from what— oh, where did you people come from? It's raiders. Why does this always happen? Back away. They just want to go to get the jump on me. Well, I will not allow it. Oh, mama. Okay, we need a new weapon really quick. Let's swap that out, please. Finish him. Yeah, that raider just got finished. And thank you for the clothes. I was low-key in desperate need for those because mine are about to break. But there we go. We're looking good. Let's just get the backup weapons. Swap those out thanks to whatchamacallit. I just got my key binded to that to heal on the emulator. And then we got number 8. Ooh. Okay, that Skull Crusher is definitely worth taking. I guess I'll take your Saw Blade Mace and use it as to clean up a couple of the zombies that might be going around here, since, I mean, I don't mind using the raiders' own melee weapons to help clear out the farm, but I really was hoping they are gun raiders. It appears that the gun raiders are one of the rarer spawns, but from the variety I've seen, each one of these pens or whatever tend to have one infected bull in it, just kind of as something that you should be avoiding. But other than that, it appears that there are multiple versions of the pens. There is the zombie version that has like the fast runners. I don't know if the hay bales are specific to like randomly generated or how exactly those are working, but sometimes zombies do hop out of those. And then there's a chance that one of these being a raider pen, and then the raiders have a chance of either being melee raiders or gun raiders. That is what I've noticed so far. If any of you guys have noticed differently, I would love to hear that from y'all. Let's go! Ooh, that's a puppy coming home with me. Hello, puppy. Dude, I love finding puppies in here, man. Like, seriously, the glue to help the weapon update, the puppies to help hopefully all of us attain as many puppies as we can and try to get that elusive level 4 pup that can follow us around. Dude, I just love the farm. Just feels like it completes. You know, I don't know if that's like the right word for it, but it feels like it quote unquote completes some of the older updates where stuff seems super hard to get, but is actually going to be relatively readily available at the farm, which is pretty dope. And what is this, a farm or is this a, nah, this is a zombie pen. All right, we got to deal with these schmucks. This thing's at full quality, so let's use that on the savage giants. Aggro them on over here so I can deal with the yokels. It does not appear that this one specifically spawns in a bull. I think only certain pens have a chance at spawning. Not a chance. I think only certain pens, period, will spawn in a bull. And dude, we seriously gotta do something about that melee damage because, okay, there we go. That's a hit really quickly. 3 hits, but I hate that the saw blade base, thanks to the little bit of armor that these guys are carrying, we are not able to one-hit them, dude. It's a whole ton of sadness just crying in the form of tears all over my face. I mean, I'll do my best to get over it, guys. No need to worry about me, all right? I already know I got a fan-freaking-tastic community at my back. We'll come out of this stronger than ever before, and hopefully with more dead savage giants in our wake than ever before, dude. Those guys do some solid damage. I seriously think they're, I mean, if you think about it, dude, they're pretty much like a baby frenzied giant because, well, they don't hit as hard and they, I don't know, do they run faster actually? They don't, they definitely don't run as fast as a Super Saiyan giant, okay? The hard mode giant that decides to go 500 miles per hour 500 miles per hour out of nowhere. They are definitely, without a doubt, not faster than that. But per schnaps, oh, hello, bull. Please don't aggro me. Totally forgot to not aggro you. But maybe he's faster than the normal ones. And where are you people coming from? Stop tracking me down. Oh, they probably emerged from one of them hay bales, dude. I'm telling you. You gotta watch out. I've never trusted hay less in my life, but that's what I'm talking about. Give me more glue for the collection. And dude, we might need to have a little bit of a weapon modding spree coming up soon because glue was low-key. I was struggling to find, at least compared to some of the other stuff, since, I mean, to be fair, we also had an abundance of weapons, so we were actually scrapping up a lot of factory parts and getting those from the recycler, and I'm starving. Good thing I got a little bit of bacon, but dude, the fact that we're getting this just ridiculous amount of glue now, I am excited. I've been scrapping some phones at home. We should be able to cook up some pretty cool attachments pretty soon, since those phones have given us the, whatchamacallit. What's the thing that its phone is called? It's the high-tech components. That's what I'm thinking about. So that should be pretty good. But on the other hand as well, I am trying to stockpile my attachments. So feel free to chime in on this in the comment section if you guys would like. Could be your entry to the giveaway should you choose. But I kind of want to save and stockpile the parts for when the new active skill mods are in the game, because they've yet, at least, I don't think we can get the blueprints for the active skill mods quite yet. So I don't think that they're completely in. No. Did he aggro us? God dang it, he aggroed us. All right, bull. I gotta finish up. God dang it. That's another thing. Just stay away from the bull and they won't bother you. Otherwise, they are just something that you have to deal with, because if it I mean, you could continue to try to like keep running away from it, but it's annoying. It's always going to be on your butt, and if that thing catches up to you, it will do a suspicious amount of damage, dude. Like, moral of the story, do not mess with bulls. Did he just aggro onto us? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right meow? Oh my god. All right, well, that's another bull we got to deal with really quickly. Let's use the rest of this thing while we can, and then we got to swap over to a new pistol. But that's what I'm saying. It's an unnecessary kill, especially because they're not really dropping any loot currently. Maybe that might change, and like to drop infected meat down the line, since they are an infected type of animal. And yo, let's get to running. My emulator was being weird and was not running using my keys, but death to the infected bull. It's a day, and I think that means that the 4th pen that we have yet to check up north should have the box that we want to get to bring it on home. So Rotel Yokel must be brought down as well. Hopefully the infected bull does not aggro us from over there. And what do we have here? Just more and more yokels. Dang it, I do wish that we ran across some of the other thingamabobs, man. More raiders! At least from what I'm seeing, though, we tend to get like 1 raider pen per run. Like, if anyone else is seeing otherwise or ends up experiencing otherwise when the time does come, I definitely would love to hear that as well. And I'm sure everyone else who is curious would love to. But all right, Savage Giants, we got to go and deal with y'all now because don't want you catching up to me. And oh no, let's back away from that. Don't want anything accidentally coming out of that. We did forget to bring an iron hatchet again, dude. I'm just so not used to bringing iron hatchets to anything that isn't called a raid, dude. I gotta reaccustom myself to it, but I'll just go ahead and we'll make a quick pit stop here after the raid as well. After we do that revenge raid, hopefully we'll have a couple of free, well, hopefully we don't have free slots. Hopefully our inventory's full of dope loot from that raid, but I'm down to make a pit stop to go and check the secret farm rune because it's not always super dope, but it definitely, when it is super dope, oh, is it dope, dude. We got freaking dog food from there. Never seen that drop anywhere except the farm. Like, let's go, boy. And I think, is the bull stuck or trying to get to me, or was he walking around? I don't know. Hello, mystical little box of time to haul you back to the motorcycle. This is the moment of truth. This is what I'm talking about. I don't care if I can't even open this thing back at home. I wonder if I can stockpile these and then, dude, I just want one, dude. It just seems like a cool collectible. I'd love to have one just chilling at home. So let's try and make some magic happen, game. Come on, let's make it work, baby. And here cometh the moment of truth. Motorcycle, will you accept this box? Can we bring it home? The icon is there, but the game has prevented it from happening. It is better to cut the lock while I'm here. So it appears that the devs, that Kafir, did think of this in the future and that they do want this to be restricted to this area. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense because maybe someone finds this first and then tries like hauling it back to their motorcycle. I mean, the only point of this existing is literally to open it at the end of the farm. So I guess it does kind of make sense. I was really hoping we'd be able to bring one of these back home, dude. This would have been dope to have chilling amongst the trophies. Have a trophy directly from the farm. And all right, we have scuttled this thing almost to its end destination. Problemo es. We still got a couple more zombies we gotta get to deal with. Also, everyone, please start crossing your fingers, crossing your eyes, sitting crisscross applesauce, whatever type of good luck and charm you can get from me. I want this barn to open sesame because that chest over there has a chance at a chop a gas tank. Oh dear God, I have a chance at dying of thirst. Allow me to drink a little bit of beer. And one quick vitamin P later. We'll also go ahead and get a little bit of jerky to top off our health, give us that extra bit of hydration, and also bring our hunger back up to 100. Sorry about that little mini burp. Hopefully it's enough to get us through the rest of what the farm has to throw, and hopefully the farm also decides to throw us a bone. You know, I mean, kind of like a dog. I mean, they literally throw us dogs, so I imagine they have some bones they could throw. Although I'm talking about metaphorical bones, aka hopefully they give us some good stuff. But at the farm box, man, it's been treating us pretty well. We already got a couple of sites from it, which is pretty dope. Definitely gonna be stockpiling those pretty hardcore while we can. But I've been down on some cool blueprints we haven't gotten yet, anything along those lines. And TBH, if they got a weapon lying around, because you can we got an AK out of that end chest too. I would not mind that either. But okie dokie, artichoke. What you got, shelf? You got a little bit of food and a light bulb and some paint and some wires. Do you want me? I don't know what. He probably wants me to like fix his lamp. You know, we got the wiring there to connect that and then paint the lamp yellow. That's definitely what that is. The jerky that we got was just a treat for hopefully good behavior. Like I'm saying, we'll bring an iron hatchet back to that a tad bit later. And dude, I gotta start getting it in my mind. Hopefully you guys start getting it in your mind either. Seriously, do not forget an iron hatchet when you come to the farm, because those 2 secret rooms, you do need to kill a couple more zombies to reap the rewards, but the rewards can be very sweet. That is where we've gotten dog food, so I imagine that there's good stuff. We've also gotten guns there. Like, all in all, for the cost of a hatchet and a little bit more work and killing a couple more zombies, I'd say 10 out of 10 worth it. Also, what is this? Oh, the Ravager's coming after us. Oh dear God, this is what happens as well if you wait till the end to take out the Ravager. It looks like he sprints after you. Oh mama, I was not expecting this. Well, it looks like the Ravager is someone that you, okay, now he's slowing down a little bit, bless up. Maybe we can take him out with the pistol. There might be a lot of angry giants running at us, or savage giants running at us in just a little bit, but looks like if you forget or if you choose not to kill the Ravager, he will actually run at you near the end. And especially if that triple savage giant comes out to play, that could be very, very, very risky for all parties involved, because this guy's special attack can slow you down, and 3 savage giants working together, I mean, even if you have SWAT armor, dude, if all 3 of them hit you at once, you will not survive. Like, they are ruthless when it comes to that, so definitely make sure that you're prepared to take this guy out before you do go ahead and begin that end sequence. Although, very good to know that even he does run after us, because I've been killing the Ravager all the time up until now. But the more you know, baby, and hopefully I just made y'all know a little bit more. Dang, looks like no barn today. Well, that's all right, I suppose. Let's go, baby, because we got a ton of good stuff. Welcome to my inventory engine part, not to mention rare bow blueprints. Dude, this is my first rare I've gotten from here. 5 more glue, making it a full stack. Some carrots I'm gonna put away and then chow down on, probably just to hydrate, because I don't really want to bring carrots home. We can read that. We got a bunga level up. What is this? A modded metal pipe with a spiked handle and a faucet, doing 29 damage. Whatevs, dude. Worth it in my book. A little bit of aluminum and a full quality M16. That's the type of loot I was hoping for. Thank you, game. I would have appreciated a scythe as well, but we got M16 out of it and a pretty cool modded metal pipe, so it's still something I could get behind. Barn, I wish I could enter you, but alas, it looks like today is not one of those entering type of days. Let's start making our way back home, and let's get to rolling our bunker skill and see if maybe we get a little bit more health or something along those lines. Yes, sir. Welcome to the 110 health club with a level up of that perk. And dude, that's another thing that I always forget about. Like, there's literally so much dope stuff you can get at the farm. I always forget the entirety of it. We can also get EXP books to help with leveling up, dude. Like, thank you, because especially as you do continue leveling up, it does get harder and harder to level up, but those EXP books are guaranteed to give you half of a level up, meaning that the farm is actually really good for fast forwarding some of those things, especially once you do start getting towards like the higher end of the levels for some of those locations. Now, I mean, we've pretty much every run of the farm too, we've gotten 1 magazine minimum, which is so awesome, because that means the farm also does tie back into the freaking skill update. And dude, if they keep on making more locations like the farm that really do tie back into older updates and do provide more means for getting them, like if they add a new location where we could perhaps start just getting a whole ton of like weapon parts, because this thing's really dope, but it's not really giving us weapon parts. We are getting glue, but that is kind of a double whammy for melee weapon the melee weapon blueprints and what those are going to require. But if we start getting some factory parts, some carbon composites, maybe even some gun blueprints as well from a future location, that is going to be nutty. But right now, I got to go through a little bit of nutty organization to prepare ourselves for this revenge raid, an ultimate collection of the secret room from the farm as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the lickety splits. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit of wood collection later and inventory management. Is it time to get some of the level 1 hatchets that will be accompanying us upon this raid of hopefully much needed epic proportions? Let's get to putting some of them extras away where they belong. And since I only like to bring 2 rows, we'll go ahead and put that away, and that's the 2 rows of hatchets we'll be able to bring. We can just go ahead and bring that one on the next. Now here I do have a couple of things. That is for well, a couple of reasons. So we still got to go and restock the chest on the outside. Also, if time permits, we do need to make some repairs to the base once we are done revenge raiding. I just want to revenge raid first, because if it's a poopy revenge raid, at the very least I could be like, all right, let's just try and aim to get ourselves some like building supplies so we can fix ourselves up after these people tore everything down. Here's what's gonna be in the revenge chest this time. I don't mind sacrificing some aluminum bars, because A, we should be able to get them back from the revenge raid, and B, maybe giving them even better loot than just a couple of extra weapon parts will lead to better revenge raids as well. We also got the puppy to add Zeus over to our pen as well. And speaking of the doggy pen, let's go over here, add this amount of meat to the whatchamacall, the food doggy bowl. I don't really know. Oh, what is this dead person over here? Oh, that's right, I got attacked by a wolf this morning. It's now fertilizing my non-existent crops, and that should give us about 45 minutes of a pupper, which should be very useful during this raid. This is just the backup weapon, because currently we got this weapon that's about to break, and this one that'll definitely break during the course of the raid. So this will be the backup that we utilize through the rest of it should need be. And before we do head out, perfect time as well to go ahead and do a couple of things. Number 1, we gotta call the raiders up and be like, yo, You got any work for us, and maybe we'll be able to knock out a couple of questions. And with the raid is called 43601 is gonna be the book of code for today. If that is outdated by the time that you guys are attempted to put it to use, make sure to go ahead and check that comment section down below. It's filled with a fan-freaking-tastic community of this snipe gang that loves to help out everyone that can be. Hold up real quick. Raiders, what type of work you got for me? Some C4. A good thing I didn't decide to bring the floppy disk out to play yet. We should be able to knock that quest out in the very next episode. But yeah, if that is outdated, go ahead and check the comment section for the fan-freaking-tastic community of people who love to help each other out, where you should be able to find an updated code. And if not, you can be the fan-freaking-tastic person that is a huge help to everyone else in search of those magical digits by tossing that in that comment section below. And hello, choppers. I might visit you after the farm, actually. I'm low-key tempted, but right now I want to do my nameless base raid. Destination nowhere. That's never good to hear when your destination doesn't exist. I don't really know what to think of this raid, man. If this guy's got no names, no letters to his name, could that possibly be a sign of him being hacker? Or could it just be a random sign that you can make your name nothing? Because I've never actually tried making my name nothing, and I imagine you might be able to get away with it. I would change it now, but since the friend update is out, that would actually mess with things a little bit. We may have actually raided this base before. We've raided someone nameless in the past, and so far, what we are seeing appears to be a relatively cheap raid. I mean, it could get more expensive. There could be stone walls somewhere in here, but so far it appears to be protected by non-stone entities, which I am a pretty big fan of, because that means we can save our C4 for another day, aka any raid where hopefully we get good loot and we don't have to use C4. I'm extremely happy with. So this is looking like some sort of I don't know, man. This wooden room looks like it's got some potential. I do want to break into it. I'm just not sure if that's the right place, because this looks like it's a random hallway. There's a doorway there that we can go into, so I don't mind breaking through these, although hopefully I don't blow through all of our level 1 hatchets. That is another thing I am worried about. Where does this lead to? A giant open space that this lad did nothing with. Oh, revenge raid. Please don't tell me you're about to let me down for the first time in forever. I was so used to being able to trust you. Don't make the trust issues come back. Please, it was so nice being able to love again. I mean, to trust again. To be fair, though, at least lately, the raids that we go out and seek appear to have turned the tables a little bit, because we got a pretty freaking dope one to end off last time. And all right, that's dope that I decided to break into that, and this is what I get. Not what I was hoping for, but we got one chest. How are we looking on hatchets? Because there's a lot of walls in this raid, meaning that there's a lot of potential for us to potentially lose too many hatchets, which I'm hoping doesn't happen. And I'm a little bit bummed that I decided to break in through the outside. I wasn't expecting there to be a level 1 over here, because that's just a really random wall to have be level 2, but maybe there's some good stuff in that chest. I don't know. And it does appear that he has this location as well, and I'm guessing that's gonna be his main room. So I'm seeing like the radio over there. I do want to see if per snaps, breaking into one of those windows might be a power move. I'm seeing like a workbench over there. I'm definitely not gonna break into the one where the radio is, because that tends to be a little bit weird. And I can't really tell if these northern walls are gonna be level 1 hatchets or not, but there is a doorway here, so YOLO, I'm gonna trust in the doorway. It is a level 2 wall as well, so no whammy. Hopefully it lets us in. Here's the thing as well. I'm not like it looks like the entirety of that little area is protected by a level 2 wall, so I don't think breaking in the level 1 walls here, I'm not seeing any that would lead into where I want to go, so let's get in. And the 3 more chests await, as do a poop ton of fast spiders that we gotta deal with, but it's alright. I ain't worried. We got the weaponry to deal with them. We got the pupper to help deal with them as well. See ya, floater bloaters. You ain't worth my time, buddy. Oh, you know what's worth my time? These chests. And it appears, unless we're able to break into that, which maybe we'll be able to. We'll see near the end. It appears that we have 3 chests over there, 1 chest over there, and 3 chests over there. A total of 7 chests. At the very least, we should be able to recover our pistol, and I forgot what items I gave with the pistol this time because my usual offering to the raiders. Definitely taking that for some repairing purposes, that for some axe purposes. I'll take that for now. And man, oh no! Hopefully I find some water too. I do have a jerky to hydrate myself with, aka the best type of hydration, but hopefully there's some water. Let's break through the rest of these two chests and see if anything inside here might even be worthwhile. No! Okay, never mind. I thought I was about to start chopping a wall. That's a little bit better. Okay. A little bit better loot. Still nothing out of this world, but a couple things I could definitely get behind taking. It does not appear that today's raid is going to be the nuttiest of raids. Okie dokie, we're walking out of here with one more pistol than before. I can get behind that. I can also get behind murdering these dudes before they get too close to me. Stay away! Don't break my armor. My armor's kind of close to well, at least the armor, not the arm. The chest part. That's the word I'm looking for. At least the chest part of our armor is looking like it's getting kind of close. It's being broken into. But pistol number 2, I think this is the one I gave him because I tend to give full quality pistols whenever I do my offering. But it looks like we're getting a half quality one out of it. So, I mean, for pretty much just hatchets, we didn't waste the C4 on this dude. See, if I get this type of raid and I don't use a C4, I'm not mad at all, dude. Like, I'm totally cool with that. But if I have to use a C4 just to find out that I'm getting like a single electronic circuit, I'm gonna be a little bit salty. You know what I mean? But at least this one, it doesn't look like there's any stone that we have to break into, so we just got some chests we got to casually devour, and hopefully we'll have enough hatchet left over to break into that secret compartment, because I don't think we're gonna have a ludicrous— another pistol. That also, I think this is the one that I offered him. I definitely gave him one with these 3 mods, definitely. So we just got 2 pistols anyways out of that. You guys do tell me to pick up the ATV wheels because they have a chance of giving steel. I am aware of that. It's just that they do take up a poop ton of room, and currently my recycler is on full blast, recycling either cameras, iPhones, or guns, because those are the main things we need to get gun modifications, which is kind of the hype train that we are currently upon. The chest, or this pickup truck chest, I suppose, doesn't look like it has nothing too nutty within it. We got 3 chests to go. I don't know, we broke all the chests within his base actual area, like what appeared to be the most armored part of his base. Although this one did, I mean, that one had our pistol though, and I think whenever they steal loot from you, those just get randomly put into random chests in their base. So I'm guessing he probably had his best stuff in there. We probably already got the best stuff, but that's not gonna keep me from chopping, man. Ooh, that's actually gonna be good. We need hammers for some of the modifications. Whatchamacall, for some of the— I don't think it's gun modifications. I think they're mainly for melee modifications, but still, there's some pretty nice melee modifications out there. We should have enough hatchet as well to get through this, but I don't know if— I'm gonna go and devour that, get a little bit of hydration up in me as well. Oh my god, I was so happy I didn't have to pee. I just realized if I had to pee, that would have been a very bad time to pee, right as the horde was coming. I don't know, for some reason I just thought I was about to be ready to pee, but instead it was because we were up to 100 water. Because yeah, I was still, whatever. I was moused over the water. Oh, here come the toxic abomination twins trying to bring me some pain. I was moused over the water and it didn't let me use it anymore. I'm just so used to drinking so much water where I have to pee out of nowhere. But it turns out I was just full on hydration, which probably makes a lot more sense. And finally, the last of the things we must chop, and maybe we'll break into that level 1 wall 2, depending. We should have more than enough noise, and this one just has some rocks, which I am game with taking some of home. What's the food situation looking like? Let's use that. Let's toss one of these over there in the backup. I'll be grabbing at least a stack because we do need some stone to make the proper repairs. And looking at our axe situation, we should be able to break into this wooden wall, see what it has, see if maybe there's a hidden chest somewhere in here. And ooh, there's still this area over here. Is that worth breaking into, however? Is it? It is worth breaking into, but we ain't gonna use the iron hatchet. I need to make sure this thing has enough durability for the farm after this. So why don't we go ahead and just craft one up really quickly? I know that it makes noise. Doesn't really matter because, I mean, the big one, we have some noise to play with. The big one's not gonna come for a minute anyways, so we'll be using that hatchet. We're gonna use all of it to break through this. Maybe we come across something. I've seen chests in randomer places, but I'm not getting my hopes up, and it's just the whole time. I kind of want to craft up another. Let's do that. That shouldn't. Yep, we still got some more noise. There's some more noise to play with. We can probably break down one more before it starts getting risque. And yep, we have revealed a whole ton of nothing with one noise to spare. I think there might, like, technically speaking, there might be like one more place where there could be loot at, but honestly, I'm not too keen on that location being filled to the brim with it or anything, so I'm gonna fill up on the rest of these rocks for that last slot. I think there's one slot in the chopper as well that we're gonna go and fill up. Any gas that I missed, that is something that I sometimes tend to glance over because I get excited over the bigger things, but gas is always a good loot item that we should be chasing because, okay, I ran into a dead end, but because whatchamacallit, the gas has its own dedicated slot literally in the chopper, making it pretty freaking handy, especially when you're raiding, at least if you do have the chopper at your possession, and it does fuel your chopper, which is always good. There is also this thing though. I just think that's part of the wall. He had a level 1 wall surrounding his base at some point. We could break into that as well, but to do that, we'd have to sacrifice some durability on the hatchet, and it's probably not even gonna have anything, to be completely honest. So let's put that pistol away and let's do one final run through, see what we can grab what we want to grab, and then make a quick exit over to the farm. Nothing over there that I'm super interested in, nothing over there, although tons of food. Allow me to devour that really quick and make sure that we're full on water and hydration before we leave. Nothing super lovely here. We do have a good amount of duct tape and iron at home, which is why I'm just kind of prioritizing other things too. This isn't like the things that I'm grabbing aren't necessarily the best things, right? I'm just grabbing the things that I personally do need the most, because some of the other things here we do have mad stockpiles of back at home already. So yeah, these chests, I didn't miss any gas. I'm gonna like triple check here, all right? Because I've been pretty sure I haven't missed gas before, but I'm pretty sure this time. I think we're looking good. This one over here didn't have anything, so we'll make one more pit stop, one more run across the rest of them. And we should be right about done. We'll head over to the farm and we'll wrap things up by collecting hopefully some dog food or something super dope from that room. And I mean, worst case, I could just ditch some stuff from here too, because I mean, it was an okay raid. Listen, it was a solid raid. Taking into account the fact that we didn't use C4 on this, definitely a solid raid I could get behind. If there's more raids like this, you know, I mean, like, it kind of does suck, but it's still a revenge raid, so technically speaking, it is 100% free, because you should be able to get your loot back, and if it's a base like this that you're getting your loot back from, you should be able to get all of it. So I'm cool with these, man. This is definitely better than the stone bases we have been running across, because, I mean, we have some C4 to use, man, but I just hate the situation when it comes, because hello airdrop, I'd love you right now. Oh, and another chopper, he moved around, but just when the situation comes, it just sucks using a C4, because there's always that chance it just used it for nothing, and that just hurts, because C4 at times, god dang it, we're out of fuel. It's all right, we can speed through the rest, but C4 at times and the insides of stone bases can seriously be dope. So when you use the C4 and it's not dope, it just sucks, because at least in my mind, I'm thinking like, god dang it, I shouldn't have broken into the space. There were all of these super oblivious signs or whatever, even though that's usually just my mind coming up with reasons and excuses that I shouldn't have used the C4. Oh yeah, get out of here, body. But it always does suck to, you know, use the C4 and not come across anything. And let's make sure we don't come across any of those bulls. What I'd like to come across is the contents of the secret room at the end of the barn. Hello, yokel and savage giant. I hope y'all are ready. I'm coming for you. I don't know what you guys are doing in this bedroom. Y'all can, that's your business, all right? All I can tell you is that I'm gonna be murdering you in no time flat. Same story for you, savage giant. Thank you for playing the game. You just weren't meant to win it. Now, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Please give me something good while that dude's over there doing Fortnite emotes. Nope, nothing good. And okay, he stopped dancing, so it looks like he's doing good. Nothing super insane. It is an okay melee weapon in the form of a shovel. Could be useful down the line too, because the shovel is technically speaking a tool. So goodbye to the 5 wood. Hello to that. 5 phones is definitely enough worth keeping. I'd say. So I am going to leave those on my person, and nothing super crazy out of this either. Let's use a little bit of the strong alcohol to take a shot for the end of today's episode. But that's going to start wrapping up for this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Thank you guys a whole ton for tuning in. Best luck to y'all in the giveaway as well. Hopefully y'all getting them entries in, not just in this video, but all of the videos leading up to Saturday with what is announced and whatnot. But that's going to start wrapping up for me for now. Best of luck to you guys and gals. Get in the chopper gas tank. Enjoy the chopper squadron. Best of luck breeding your pups, building your weapon attachments, finding blueprints in order to build them, leveling up your walls at your base so you can protect it, going out on super dope raids, leveling up your own personal skills, passive and active and whatnot, not to mention defeating the bosses in the game, collecting their valuable loot, getting past the multiplayer wall, and most important of all, having yourselves an absolutely fantastic time all throughout. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one. I'll talk to you next one. See ya.